issue concerning one of the most popular political parties in Cameroon, that is the Cameroon Renaissance Movement of Maurice Kamto. And the question we are asking is, why is this party so popular in Cameroon not represented at the National Assembly? That is the question we are asking. The party is not having any a councillor, or is not represented at the local council. And this is a problem to Maurice Kamto presently, because the Minister of Territorial Administration, or the law of Cameroon, according to the electoral code, he cannot run for the upcoming presidential election. And then now he is insisting that no matter what, he will go in for the presidential election, no matter what, that nobody will stop him from running for the upcoming presidential election. It was not something that Maurice Kamto was supposed to be fighting to be the presidential candidate or to be a candidate for the upcoming presidential election, because his party is the most popular party in Cameroon presently. But because of his selfishness, his foolishness, I call it foolishness because he did not think it wisely to take that particular decision, because he was the one who asked all his party militants not to run for a parliamentary election, a senatorial election, local election, that they must change the electoral code before anybody, any of his militants, will run for any party. And he himself run for the 2018 presidential election with the same electoral code, without asking them not to change. And then when his militants say they want to, he refused. The way this Cameroon Renaissance Movement was popular in Cameroon, if Maurice Kamto could have allowed them to, Maurice Kamto could have been having at least 50 seats at the National Assembly and at least 20 at the Senate, and then many local councils. But because of his selfishness, he asked them not to. He should be the only one with the dirty electoral code to run for presidential election. And 2018 he was for. And after that, he was moving from one place to another, saying he is president-elect, president-elect. And then finally, another 7 years has gone. And then he is now coming up to run for the upcoming presidential election 2025. The question is, why is it that this party that is so popular in Cameroon, Cameroon Renaissance Movement, is not having even one parliamentarian or even one council, one councillor, one senator is not having, all because of the selfishness of Professor Maurice Kamto. He asked them not to, that they must change the electoral code before any of his militants will run for. If they don't change the electoral code, his party will not participate in any election. They did not change the electoral code in 2018, but he went in for presidential election. Now they have not changed the electoral code, and he want to run for the 2025 presidential election. And that is what I say, what he is going through presently, he is responsible for it. Maurice Kamto is responsible for it, because this is a well-known political party in Cameroon. Popular political party in Cameroon, the most popular political party in Cameroon, with the highest supporter in Cameroon. Yet, he is not sure whether he will run for the upcoming presidential election. Now he is insisting that no matter what, he must run for. And then we are looking and we are not seeing the circumstances, the means or the way through which he can run for the upcoming presidential election, because according to the electoral code, your party must be represented at the National Assembly. If your party is not represented at the National Assembly, then you can run as an independent candidate. And then running as an independent candidate, you need people to sign for you. And those people are well recognized people in Cameroon. And when you look through Cameroon, you discover that all well recognized elite, those holding position in Cameroon are all CBD militants. Will CBD militants sign 30, whether 50 in each region? 50 in each region. Will he have 50 people in each region to sign for him? I'm talking top government officials to sign for him that he should stand as an independent candidate. That is the question we are asking, because this is the only means. Because he struggled to join coalition with Jean-Michel Nincho. And then the party of Jean-Michel Nincho, the coalition, Atangaji banned the coalition, meaning the coalition would not participate in the upcoming presidential election. So in what means will Maurice Kamto run for the upcoming presidential election? That is the question we are asking. He was supposed to have the highest parliamentarians. He was supposed to have the highest senator. He was supposed to hire the highest councils all over Cameroon. But out of his own selfishness, he asked them not to run for that. They must change the electoral code. They did not change the electoral code when he asked them not to. And then he went in for presidential election 2018. And then now they have not changed the electoral code. And then he is running to go and struggling by all possible means with blood in his eyes that he want to run for the upcoming presidential election 2025. I'm asking the question. If you know the answer, just drop at the comment section. This is just a short live video we came to ask this particular question because I don't know how Maurice Kamto will run. And then I still wonder why he is not represented, his party is not represented at the National Assembly. It was a chance for Maurice Kamto to take over 2025 presidential election if Maurice Kamto was having parliamentarians at the National Assembly, was represented at the National Assembly or at the Senate, or even having one councillor all over Cameroon. But he asked them not to because of his selfishness. That is what I put it. That is how I put it, because if not selfishness, because he is running under the same electoral code for presidency. They have not changed it, but he is running. So just drop your own comment. This is a short, very short live video that I decided to make concerning this particular issue of Maurice Kamto, because it hurt me so much that somebody who is well known in Cameroon, well popular in Cameroon, was supposed to stand for the people. Now he is now begging political party to hire under in order to run for, because the government is struggling by all possible means to remove him out of the presidential election come 2025. They are struggling by all possible means. Any party he want to join coalition with, they ban the party. He did it with Jean-Michel Ninke. Atangaji said that party is not legal. Now he cannot run as an independent candidate because he needs top government officials to sign for him. Who will sign for him is the question many people are asking, and TFA Talking Point is also asking, because we want somebody who is popular in Cameroon so that Cameroonians can rally behind that person in order to remove the CPTM from power. And Maurice Kamto is one of them. The Social Democratic Front is one of them. And then there are other parties coming up, but these two political parties are well known in Cameroon that can remove the CPDM. But Maurice Kamto, out of selfishness, I keep on holding on to this, is now frustrated. This is somebody that could have been campaigning in nearly every blessed day, but there is no way. He is thinking on how to find him or put himself into for Elekam to accept his candidacy, because his party is not represented at the National Assembly. He is not having a councillor. And there is no way he can run as an independent candidate because he needs top government officials, 50 from each regions of Cameroon, to sign for him. Thank you.